Hey guys, and welcome to episode 21 of Sounds Like NYC, and I'm here with my brother Mansu.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I say you pronounce your name right, Mansu?
Yeah, Mansu.
Gotcha, guys. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Mansu.
Yeah, my name is Mansu. I'm from Brooklyn. I've moved around a lot. I lived in Queens. I lived in the Bronx, Staten Island for a while. I was in Jersey for a day.
It sucks, right?
It's all right, man. It's pretty adventurous, man. Like Jersey, I was lost, man. I remember, my only night there getting lost. I forgot where I lived. I think it was like South 2nd Street or South 3rd Street. Okay. And man, I was all over the place. I ended up going where Rutgers was located, and I remember asking the guy, "How do I get to such and such street?" I forget. And it was cut off because of a highway. It was. And the lighting wasn't that great either, because this was at night, man. But it was an experience, man. That's how life is,
like
man.
Shit over there.
Man, I was just trying to get home, man. I don't remember the smell.
I just have a distaste for everything that is in New York City in general.
Oh, okay.
But especially New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
I don't like New Jersey.
Oh, wow. Sound like it really disrupted bad to you. So I traumatized you.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Well, I'm a writer. I'm an author. I've written several books. Disappearance of Hate. That was 2009, something like that. Mental Diet. Yeah. Text in New York City. Biscuits and Yoga Volume 1.
Okay.
Exotic Ignorance Episode 8. Camouflage Pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah. It has a political thriller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about a revolution that takes place online in the streets. Also did Vertical Algebra. Okay. That's motivational quotes from a black Englishman translated by me and an alien from Mars. And my latest book is Emojis versus Punctuation Marks Battle of the Keyboard, and that's about the punctuation marks try to stave off elimination in the digital world controlled by the emojis, and the African American family is affected by the conflict. And before that, I did the Text in New York City movie. I did a short film version of the book.
That's awesome. So do your books mostly tackle like something political?
Nah, not really. It all depends on my mindset, the ideas I have, and if I feel like it's a great subject or topic, I decide to go forward with it. Because Emojis versus Punctuation Marks, that's experimental sci-fi.
Okay.
Yeah. But the second version is gonna be political, not super political, but it's gonna be kind of political. Mental Diet, that's totally different. That was an inspirational cookbook.
Oh, wow.
So I had recipes like stress-free mac and cheese, positive vibe salad, tuna fish enlightenment spread,
camouflage pizza.
Yeah, and what was the other one? The Disappearance of Hate. That led the reader on a journey from negativity to positivity and freedom. And what else? I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and Text in New York City. That was just random quotes from New Yorkers, but it was fictional. Like I don't want people to think that I was spying on them.
Oh, okay.
So I was just made up.
There's actually I'm pretty sure it's on. What's that magazine that they're always giving you in the fucking, like when you get out of the subway? These people always giving you the magazine. What magazine?
Oh, Time Out?
I think so. I think Time Out. Yeah. There's on the first page. There's always like a couple quotes of like what New York, like weird shit New Yorkers say. Like,
I never knew that.
No, yeah.
I knew that.
So did they steal your idea?
Wow, I can't say because I didn't even know about that. Because usually when they give out the magazine, I usually decline, or if I do take it, I'll just look through it real quick and maybe check the events and just throw it away. Yeah. But wow, it's a possibility, man. I mean, you might be putting some money in my pocket. But see, I don't know. I have to do my research, man.
You know, that'd be a really cool podcast theme. Yeah. Just reading that shit and seeing like what weird shit like New Yorkers say. That'd be really interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That's creative. That's definitely.
You think I could get sued for like reading this shit?
Yeah, that's possible, man. I hope you have a long bank account, man. For real, because you never know nowadays.
That's true. You get sued for everything. So what inspires you to write?
I I would just say God.
Okay.
Because he give me the ideas, and a lot of times I feel that I need to share it. But not every idea, because you can't share everything. Yeah. Some things are like just too personal. Like I can't throw this out to the public, man. It's just God, and I'll just have ideas. It could be maybe I'm walking down the street or in the subway or sitting down, and so the idea, it'll inspire me, and I'll think that, you know what, this will make a good book. And then sometimes it just doesn't work. It's just something that I'll just keep in the archives. Like I'll just keep in my book or keep in my phone, and just leave it like that. But that inspires me, and also people as well. They definitely inspire me. I like to watch people, but you know, every writer does that anyway to get inspiration. Yeah. So
every artist does that. I mean, it's all artists like about the observation of humans, right?
Yeah, that is true, man. And also like I enjoy reading as well, but. Definitely right. I like using my imagination, man. Sure. Yeah. I
don't know if that's a problem, but for me, I love to write. I'm not that big of a reader.
Oh wow.
So I prefer to write over reading.
Oh, okay. I mean, each his own. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat, baby.
I think that's like something that, like, maybe subconsciously I don't like listening to people, but I don't think that's it, because like I like listening to artists. So I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. You can also get the audio book. I mean, it's up to you.
I like audiobooks.
Oh, you don't like them?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Yeah, maybe do an audio book, or hey, you have to do what works for you.
You know what it is? I have a really short attention span. So like I need to be doing like a lot of things at once. So that's why I love audiobooks and and podcasts, because like, you know, you're listening to it, but you also be doing like a lot of stuff. Like you'll be making your stress-free mac and cheese.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. And that's fictional, by the way. Stress-free mac and cheese, but I hear what you're saying. That's true.
Yeah. So I just like, I think that's why. That's probably why.
Yeah, I hear you. And I think the time that we living in now, a lot of people, they have so much on their plate, and they have a lot of things going on, but sometimes you can't have too much on your mind, because it'll drive you crazy. Because that's just like if you walking across the street, you can't think about, oh, I have rent due. You'll get hit by a car thinking about, yo, I got to bail this rent tomorrow. You don't even get a chance to bail the rent. I hear what you're saying, though, but that happens to me sometimes as well. You have a lot on your mind. But
where do you get your inspiration from?
I get my inspiration from people, ideas that I might hear. I might not take the idea, but certain things may trigger my imagination. Maybe just going to an event, something different, or a different environment. Then all of a sudden, like, I'll become creative. Or also people succeeding as well. Like, I like to see people win and succeed. So that empowers me as well. I'll think that, okay, I'm happy for that person. Then I'll feel inspired. Like, they'll talk about their project or maybe what they've gone through in life.
Are you competitive?
That's you could say that.
That's a no.
Yeah, you could kind of say that. I'm like low key competitive.
Okay,
but
so more against yourself than other people, or is it just like what do you think?
More against myself. Like I try to be better every day. I do my best. Don't get me wrong. I do look at what other people are doing sometimes, but I try not to focus too much on them, because I want to stay in my lane, because everyone has different talents and abilities as well. And we're really not, it's really not good to chase what other people are chasing.
For sure. Yeah.
But that's just human nature, because if someone else is doing something, it's like, dang, I got to get on my game. A lot of times that puts me on my toes. If I read a book or what have you, or I see amazing work, I'm like, dang, man, I got to step it up, man. This is making me... It is good, though. It's like, I got to take it to the next level. They took it here, I'm going to take it elsewhere. But
So, at what age did you start like having these thoughts? Like, you know, I want to be a writer. I want to do film. I just want to be an artist. Like, at what age do you think that sort of like just snapped in your head?
It started at age 30 when I wrote my first book, Disappearance of Hate. Because
how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 39.
39.
Yeah.
You look like 20 something.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. I've been getting sleep the last few days, man. Getting some rest. I mean, last night I kind of fell off though. I went to bed late, but I've been getting some. I've been taking my naps the last 2 days, man. So I think it's working. But thank you, man. How to because I was writing poetry when I was in college. And even in college, I was writing poetry. I didn't really take it seriously, but I was writing.
Yeah.
And what I did, I submitted it to the Library of Congress. I don't really remember why I did it. But anyway, I submitted it to the Library of Congress.
Okay.
Yeah, to copyright my work.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I heard from a company, they were vanity publisher, and so they said they were interested in my work. So I decided, I was like, you know what? I was thinking about it. Then I spoke with I think I spoke to my godmother, a friend, and I was saying, should I make this move? And I think she told me, yeah, or did I decide to do it? I forget. But anyway, I decided to move forward. And then it was a rush job, I have to admit, because I had a deadline. So I was thinking, Dad, what kind of poems I'm going to add to the book? Yeah. And so I was just scraping anything together. And so I had the title, it was Scattered Thoughts, because it really was scattered, because I was just trying to get the poetry that I thought fit the format, right. And it was a rush job, and so things apparently didn't work out. So what I decided to do, that's when I decided to go independent,
right.
And I decided to use new poems, and also I decided to use a new title as well. And so once I did that, the reason why I did that as well, because I spent money on with the publisher, the vanity publisher. So I was saying, man, I spent a lot of money and it was a lot of time and effort. So I was like, I got to do something, man. So I was like, I might as well just do it independently. So I was just selling my book on the streets. I had my friend do the ebook. He did the design for the ebook, and I was selling it on my job as well. Awesome. And at first I was designing the folder, and I was selling the folder at Washington Square Park at my job. And then I met a guy in the streets. He was saying that I might want to deal with a printer. And so he gave me the name of the printer, because it did make sense, because a lot of people don't want to carry a folder around, like, you know, the regular folders, $1 folders for like $1. And so he told me about the printer, so I decided to go with that. And so from there, a friend of mine at the time, she used to send me artwork, and so I was checking my files on my computer, and I was like, Dad, I need artwork for the book. And so her artwork fit, and so she told me the story about her artwork, like it dealt with chaos or what have you. So I just threw it. I decided to use it for my book, and so I was just selling the book. That was really it. And so people liked it. And so after that, I was thinking about the next book, and the next book came, Mental Diet, Inspirational Cookbook. Then I had a friend of mine, he edited it. His name is AV, and who edited the first book, I forgot, Blossom, she edited the first book. And so then I started just selling the cookbook, and I had Maria, she did the artwork for Mental Diet, and I did the artwork again. I just made a design, I did my best, and I was just selling it at my job. That's and awesome. Selling on the street. Yeah, thank you.
So do you think, like, how much do you think New York City has like impacted like not only your art but also like how you distribute it? Because I don't know if you've ever been like on the Green Line when it goes into like Brooklyn Heights, around that part.
The Green Line.
Yeah.
What's the Green Line?
456.
456. Oh yeah, I've taken a 456.
Yeah, around there. I forget what stop it is, but like there's always this guy who's selling books like on the train.
Is it Borough Hall?
I think it's Borough Hall. Yeah. Borough Hall.
New York City, how can I say, it's unpredictable, because you never know what type of reaction you're going to get and how many sales you're going to get, because I tried the train thing as well. Like, I've sold a few books on the train, not a lot. And also, what I noticed about New York, one area you might do well maybe for that weekend, then if you go back the next weekend, you might not make a sale, or you might only sell maybe 2 books or so.
But how do you feel like it's impacted you, like your art?
It impacted me because in New York, there's so many different personalities, and there's so much going on. And New York is, one thing I like about it, each borough is different. Some areas are artsier than others. And you meet so many different personalities. I mean, you could write about basically anything living here in New York because you never know what you'll see. You see people selling different things. You see people maybe have erratic behavior. There's some people, they act like they scared of people, even though they live in New York. It's like they don't want to connect eyes. And they kind of standoffish, and you have some people they gregarious, and some people are very artsy. Some people
So it's about the variety then.
Yeah,
the variety inspires you.
Yeah, just the variety and the conversation inspires me because you never know what type of conversation you get. So that inspires me a lot too. Also fashion that inspires me as well. What else? The culture, the different cultures that you see, that inspires me in New York City. And also, what else can I say about New York City that inspires me? Also, the thing about New York City, like you never know what you'll see in the next 5 years. Like there might be a piece of shop that you've been acquainted with the last maybe 10 years or the last 2 years. Next thing you know, it's gone and it's a mall or
condos.
Condos or what have you. It's like you definitely have to take pictures out here.
Like it's all about the variety and then the rate of change because like New York City, like something's always going on.
Yeah, that is true.
There's always cranes up in the air. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is true.
They're putting like I think they said either $2 billion or $5 billion worth of like new development like on that right outside of Manhattan in the Bronx. Like on that
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're gonna start building condos over there. It's crazy.
Yeah, because someone told me that they're going through gentrification in the Bronx. I mean, because anywhere else, if you go to South Carolina, you're not going to see a lot of changes as rapidly.
It's such a desirable city. It's such a desirable city, and everybody wants to be a part of it. There's just not enough space. So then you have like build up more, but then that pushes some more people out. So it's an ebb and flow of things here in New York City. Yeah, and you definitely have to have the money to live here too. I think you live a lot better if you have it money wise.
Sure.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I think to live here comfortably, you need to make like at least like $80,000.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's definitely
crazy.
True.
It's fucking crazy over here.
Yeah, man.
But I think it's worth it.
Yeah, because you have access to so much, man. There's so much going on, and there's 24/7, 365.
Yeah, exactly.
Only thing you need is just the time and the money. But if you have the money, you just make the time.
What other city, right? Could I have, this many people come on, with so many other people lined up? You know what I mean? The city's full of art. The city is full of like so much change, and I don't know. I just love the city.
Yeah, that is true, man. I mean, no place else I know of. If you hungry, 12 or 1 in the morning, you could buy a hero. Buy something to eat. Go to Times Square, 12 or 1 in the morning. There's a lot of people outside. I mean, crazy. Clubs, everything. Crazy. Yeah.
Anything you want to leave with?
I want to leave with everybody. I could pick up my book, Emojis versus Punctuation Marks, Battle of the Keyboard. It's going to be a trilogy. The second book will be out this summer. It's called Emojis versus Punctuation Marks, Land of Refrigeration. So I can pick that up, watch my short film, Texas, New York City. I had an amazing cast that I work with. Isan, Cassandra, who else? Oscar, Audie, Michael Webb. So many different people. Don't kill me if I forget your name. Delana, she helped me sell she was a model that I used to sell the wristband. Dolores. That's like basically it, man. And I'm also working on another book as well. Can You Help Me Please? And that's about a guy. He has an opportunity to work with a startup, but the catch is that he has to eliminate his debt. His friends tell him about the opportunity. Yeah, so
you're full of so much creativity. Gotta fucking love it.
Yeah, it's just God, man. It was just bestowed on me, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It's all praises to him, man. I mean, he must have saw something in me to give me this, man. Yeah. But he gives everybody different talents and gifts, so we all grateful. But thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it. All right,
it was really fun having you, man.
Yeah, likewise, man.